Hey guys, I am officially back from traveling for genuinely like an entire month. As you all know, it's been tour into Europe and your girl literally got back home yesterday and I haven't been at home for more than like 4 days consecutively in about a month. So I'm just like so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be back and I just missed California and I missed my bed and I missed my room and my friends and grocery shopping. Really, like that's the tea. I feel like this was one of my first kind of like genuine, like, oh, we made it out of the chat. Like we just had this idea to go somewhere and then we did it kind of situations, which was really, really special. And I got to spend 2 weeks with my best friend since literally middle school. Shout out Micaiah, like that's my girl. The trip was so much fun and it was so beautiful and I'm just like really, really, really grateful for that like time and to be able to go on a vacation and just like explore and have fun. It was really, really special to be able to literally go visit France and Barcelona together and just like hang out and kiki and have fun. So I just love my girl and I'm really, really grateful for that experience. I'm working on my like Paris vlog right now, but like vlogs be taking so long to edit, guys. Like seriously, I can't stress that enough. Like people who make vlogs specifically like weekly, I don't know how y'all are doing that. Also, I got this from Micaiah's friend Morgan, like period, shout out Morgan. But yeah, I figured, you know what, like what about 2016 YouTube? What about filming a haul? You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to a haul? So I wanted to do a haul of everything that I bought in France and Barcelona and just like show y'all what we got. You know what I mean? I will say that like the damage, and you know what? Let's not even say damage, okay? Because as we know, like y'all know I'm woo-woo Barbie. Like we need to be careful of that self-talk. The moves that were made during this trip and the amount of money that was spent was honestly like record breaking. It's gonna be fine because money comes back. I believe that with my whole heart. It does every single time. That's not even tea. But I will say that this is the most money that I've spent kind of in a short amount of time, in a really long time. My like outbound love language is 100% gift giving. So I bought a lot of things for friends, which I'm gonna show too because, you know, might as well. It's what I bought. It's what I bought. I'm gonna start where it all started. I'm going to start in France. And here's what I'll say about Paris is, you know, I think obviously everyone's experiences are different, all these things, etc. I went into Paris like really, really excited to shop. And they were like, do you have $400? And I was like, absolutely not. Maybe I wasn't going to like the right places. We did check out kind of like a lot of the spots that people were like recommending on TikTok and things like that. But I will say that when it comes to like vintage shopping in Paris, mama, like that's the city of fashion. Like they genuinely were like, yes, this is a vintage store. Everything in here though is Dior and it will cost you $100. That being said, I did not do as much shopping in France as I thought I was gonna do. But I did spend still somehow like a lot of money. The first thing that I got in France is a pair of repettos. Genuinely, TikTok, let's not forget that it is like a consumerism, like propaganda tool. I don't know, because I didn't even know about this brand until I was like, you know, doing my research for Paris, mind you, while we were there, just like seeing where I could shop and like what I could buy. And the girls were talking about repettos, and I fear that we did end up stumbling across the store one of the days when we were shopping. And so obviously I had to get a pair, okay? And I will say the inside of that store was absolutely beautiful. They have so many beautiful pairs of ballet flats. They are so cute, and I'm in my flats era. Like ever since I bought this one pair of like vintage Prada flats like 3 months ago at the Flea, like I never was a flats girl. I was very much like a Doc Martin platform every single day kind of girl. And I don't know what shifted. I feel like I've said this a million times, but like my fashion has been shifting. And with that, I've been in love with the flat. And I don't really have any flats besides that one pair. So during this trip, I knew that I was going to be like looking for flats. See if I can like open them in an aesthetic way. So I will also say that I wore these while I was still on vacation and when I got back, so they are already a little bit like, you know, scuffed, etc. I didn't like clean them to make this video. So like please don't come for my like kind of scuffed ballet flats that I will definitely like be cleaning. I need us to be like so serious about these shoes right now because these are like my favorite shoes that I think I've ever bought. I love these. The Repetto style is very like basic ballet flats. They had kitten heels, they had heels, and then on a table to the right I saw these shoes, which genuinely are like ballet shoes with the sole on them. Like that's exactly what these are giving. And I put them on and they just like took me back to wearing ballet shoes. And I was like, I unfortunately like really need these shoes. And I was looking for kind of like cream white colored shoes on this trip because I only have black shoes and sometimes I'm literally like, what can I do? So anyways, found these shoes, tried them on. They're so comfortable. And I feel like one of the things I heard about Repettos is that they're not super comfortable. So I wanted to be sure that I didn't buy a pair just because they were cute and then like my feet fall off. I will say these are like literally the most comfortable shoes ever. I'm so in love with them. I've already worn them around the city and my feet were fine. And I think I'm just gonna go get them soled or like cobbled at a shoe store and just make sure that the sole lasts a little longer. But are these not like the cutest shoes ever? Like they're literally ballet shoes and I love them so much. So kept the box for some reason. I don't know why. I think I'm like Carrie Bradshaw, but this was my first purchase. I will say these were, I believe, 200 euros, which was like 225 USD. And I have nothing to say about that. I don't really mind paying a little bit more for like new shoes because I know that they'll last me, but they were not like the cheapest pair of shoes I've ever bought in my whole life, for sure. Next up is skincare, which is so funny because I don't really have a complicated skincare routine, but I'm trying to like build one. I literally bought enough like Caudalie to actually like, I don't even know, like do skincare for an entire family of 5. So I did get this Caudalie moisturizing toner, and I also got the Caudalie instant foaming cleanser, and I also got a spray, but it's like somewhere in my luggage and I don't feel like digging for it. But I didn't even know about Caudalie until I was in France. And again, because my skincare routine is like not a very complicated one, I'm trying to like step up a little bit. But Makai was telling me about Caudalie and more specifically that they are pretty expensive in the States. And so she was kind of like stocking up and I was like, okay, so I did a little research, went back to the pharmacy and bought obviously a bunch. I bought some for friends. They're not all for me. Pretty much all of them are for my friends except this one bottle of toner and the cleanser, which I already love. I've been using and like it's so tea. So yep, and this was like what almost made my bag overweight. So loving her, but we got back and we didn't have to pay, so I'm not mad at it. Next up, we went to this like vintage store that actually was a chill vibe. I forget the name. When I find it, I'll like put it on the screen. It was a recommendation by a diva that I met named Chari while I was out there. Shout out my girl, like loving you horribly. This was like the only vintage store that we went to that was like regular like thrift store prices, you know what I mean? Like it was more affordable. So all that I got was this white like knit tube top. She's giving me like a fall tube top, like I'll wear her in the fall, layer her, etc. She's cute. I believe it was like 5 euros. And then this super cute like shirt that Micaiah found and was like, girl, you would love this. I was like, period. Got Faith, shout out Faith, my bestie boo, got her this shirt that I thought was so pretty and I saw it and I like immediately thought of her, and it's this kind of like half sleeve with this cute little button in the back. So we'll see if she likes it. I hope that she likes it, but I saw it and I was like, girl, this is my girl right here. So, and I'm gonna spare everyone like the names of every single friend that I bought every single souvenir for because I'm like, guys, spoiler alert, you know what I mean? Like I won't even be able to see half of them before I give this to them. So if you're a friend of mine, like hold on, like I have a gift for you, but I'm gonna start like anon saying, okay, so Faith is the only one who gets a spoiler as of right now. Everybody else, I'm not saying your names anymore because I want to give these to you actually. But we got these journals from this bookstore that we stumbled across after getting a coffee, and we got these two because they're like the actual bookstores like branded journals, so had to support the girls. Got one for me, got one for a friend, and then I also picked up this cute little mini journal for another friend because it's so cute and it's college ruled. Okay, I don't play about like the college ruled journals and I feel like they're just like fewer and far between. But anyway, obviously a little cute one too right there. So these are more souvenirs for my friends, okay? I picked up this sardine pouch for a friend that likes sardines. And then I also got this soap that I thought the case was really, really cute. The soap also smells good for sure. So I hope she enjoys the soap, but more importantly, I was like, you can also still like use this little case after you use the soap or use it to put like jewelry in or something. I just thought the design was really pretty. So Got this for her. I got compact mirrors, okay? I love a compact mirror. Like, it gives me the same kind of like feeling of a flip phone, like when you would call and then you'd like flip it. I love having a compact. I feel like it's like so tea. So I found these really cute like little compacts at the store. So I bought 3, one for each friend, obviously, and I'm gonna give them to the girls. I hope that they like them. I love a compact mirror and I think these are like so cute and like and the sparkles. So that's what I bought in France, other than a bunch of food, a couple other like trinkets, souvenirs, etc. But those are like the things that I purchased. I did go to Paris Disneyland because when in Paris, like do as, I don't know, I guess just like Disney adults do. It was also like the last day that we were in Paris and we were so exhausted. So we kind of just like went, did some of the things that like we don't have in the Anaheim Disneyland, of course, etc. And then I ended up buying like a bunch of souvenirs for friends and more specifically my family, because as you'll know, my family is a Disney family. I have the stuff in here, and first and foremost, I got this backpack for a friend. I thought this backpack was so cute, and it like reminded me so much of them, so I saw it and I was like, I'm gonna have to get it for you. They might have it in the States, to be honest, and that would be like unfortunate, but I just thought it was like way too cute not to get them. I did kind of get like, you know, the classics. I got a little Mickey and Minnie snow globe for a friend, and then I also got this like tin of cookies that I figured they could use as like an actual tin for storage afterwards. And then also for my parents, which is, you know, those are the real hitters here. They have like a display at our house of kind of just like Mickey and Minnie things. I don't think that they would call themselves like collectors, but I will say like over the years they've built a pretty like gnarly collection of Mickey and Minnie like trinkets and like mugs and things like that. So it was very obvious to me to get them something that was Mickey and Minnie. I saw this really pretty like glass sculpture and I picked that up for them, and then it has obviously like the castle and it says Disneyland Paris on the bottom, so I just wanted to get them something that said Disneyland Paris, and this was like very in their wheelhouse obviously. Now we're moving into Barcelona territory, and this is where the real money was spent down boots, because Barcelona had the shopping. Starting with the souvenirs, perhaps. Let me clear the area. I got my friend a cross because they would love a cross in like period, and I thought this was very them. I got this Barcelona lighter, which is so gorge. We love her. She's one of these. Got this for another friend, and then that's just being like a haul of things I got for my friends is like so real. Then I picked up some fans, and these two are actually for me. I will say I bought a Jisoo Life fan for Europe because I knew it was gonna be crazy. Barcelona was so hot and humid. I've never experienced anything like that, seriously. But I had my Jisoo Life, and then the first day I was wearing this like leather purse that I have, and I had a water bottle in there that opened and spilled, and because it was leather it didn't like drain, so my purse was like flooded, and the Jisoo Life fan passed away literally the first day. Blessing in disguise though, because then we went to the store with fans, and like, come on, I got this fan, which is like literally so stunning and so beautiful. I think the cutouts are perfect, and it's like painted, girl, like come on. And then for a friend I got another fan, which I think is so pretty. It's like black with these like pink flowers. Like, love her. And honestly, let's go back to tradition, okay? Because this will never let you down and it would never short circuit, so we need to be serious about that. And in fan news, we went to this other store and I fear I had to bite Morgan's swag because she was telling me about these polka dot fans that she saw, and I was like, girl. And then I saw it and I was like, I'm gonna have to get me one of those. So I did in fact grab this red polka dot fan, which I thought was so cute. They also had black and white, they had pink and white, like it was a whole thing. They were eating. I did get a bunch of fans from Barcelona, period. In souvenir news for my mother and father, who I hope are not so tired of me, I was in this like random souvenir shop and they had these like Mickey and Minnie like trinkets, like I don't know, these little figurines, which I thought they would love, and so I picked them up. I'm so sorry. Like if I see it and it reminds me of you, I am gonna grab it. But I did get them like a postcard and a magnet, so I promise I didn't only get them like Mickey and Minnie figurines, okay? Like they got other things. I'm just gonna say who I got this one for because it's very obvious. So Sav, if you're watching this and I haven't given this to you, like I need you to skip forward like 2 minutes. There was this little figurine of a dog that looks like Sav's. And so I got it. Amongst like magnets for the fridge and things like that, I did get myself a mug. As y'all know, I am a caffeine addict and I do have a cup of coffee every single morning. So I figured a little mug would be perfect. And it has just like the tile design. It says Barcelona on the handle. Just had to do a little one too. And to round it all off, the clothes shopping, which in Barcelona was very, very serious, and honestly so glad it was so good, because that was like the redemption arc for like the Paris being kind of more expensive than I anticipated. But we went to the Gothic Quarter and we went to a bunch of vintage stores. They had a bunch of like vintage stores and like boutiques and things. We came across this vintage store that had opened like literally 3 days before, and their selection was so tea. I'm gonna put their name up so that if anyone's ever in Barcelona, or if you live in Barcelona, like, you know the tea, because they were eating so hard and they're very new. And they just had so much cute stuff. But first of all, I got this little Adidas like skirt situation that I think is so cute. I usually don't wear a lot of like mini anything, but recently I kind of want to like figure out ways to style it in my wardrobe, and I thought this was like the cutest thing ever. So a little Adidas mini skirt, period. Then I fear I got ate up by purses. So I got this purse first, which mind you was like 20 euros. I thought it was so cute. I have another bag in this like same kind of like light blue color, but it's really large, so I don't usually wear it in the summer because it's so big. But this one is like a small version, and I love the little chain on the front, and I love when a purse has these. I love this so much. So girl, you know, I put it on and I was like, I need it. This one is the real eatery. I got this Calvin Klein like gray slouch bag. I don't think the style is actually called slouch, but that's just like how I explain these kind of bags to myself. Girl, she's perfect. And she's like huge, but it like sits like so well on my shoulder. Like I saw this one and I was like, oh mama, like this is like the one and the two. I had to grab this too, you know, like as if I need any more purses, but I don't have one that looks like this or one in this color. So like loved that store. The workers were so nice and their selection was just so tea. I was like, well, yes. Last but not least, we ended up just kind of doing like the mall shopping of it all in Barcelona as well. Specifically, we did a Zara run, and I'm not usually like a Zara girly. Like that's not really where I go to shop, at least like in the States, because I feel like, I don't know, it's just not very like my vibe all the time. But I'd been hearing the tales of Sweeney Todd about Zara in Spain. I'm not sure how much of this you could actually find in the States, because again, like I said, I don't shop at Zara here very often, so like I don't know what the tea is. Starting off with this pair of pants that I thought was really cute. It kind of has this like double up illusion of like a boxer and then like kind of like an office pant almost. I thought they were so cute. I tried them on. I sized up too because I want them to sit like super baggy and low-waisted. I also got this shirt that sits kind of like, you know, loose around the top. It reminds me of this like tank air shirt, I believe, that I've seen that I thought was really cute. And I just thought like the cut was really, really cute. I thought the way that it fit was really cute. And I tried everything on, okay, which is huge for me because usually I'll just like buy things and not like try them on. But I will say Euro sizes were definitely a little bit different than what I'm used to. So I'm glad that I tried everything on. But just know that like there's like a fantasy with all these clothes, okay? So next I got this like green denim jacket. It's obviously a really interesting color for a denim jacket, I feel like, but it was just giving me fall. I thought the color was just like really cute and really fun and interesting, so I picked her up as well. The main event at the Zara's were the shoes. Like the shoes in the Barcelona Zara's were so serious. Like I was so gagged. And I saw these and I was like, I have to have them. Like they're literally so freaking cute. I can't even believe it. So I did get another pair of like off-white cream flats, okay? But like the vibe of these, very different. I think they're literally so cute. I feel like these are one of my like top 3 purchases that I made this trip, along with my other off-white cream shoes. Then I also grabbed this like long sleeve t-shirt. As you can see, she's very sheer. She's very thin, which is like perfect because LA actually doesn't get like very cold in the fall. So I bought this. It has like, again, another like little layer up situation. She sits kind of like loose on the top, a little bit off the shoulder tees. So I thought she was super cute. And I believe it was like 12 euros or something like that. We also ended up going to a couple other stores like on the same strip. It was giving like an outdoor mall vibe. So from that, I bought this little black denim skirt because like I said, I'm trying to fit this like mini skirt silhouette into my closet because I don't ever wear it. So I bought this little skirt and it's perfect because it comes with shorts under. Oh my god, and I fully forgot. these polka dot shorts that I got that are so cute, and they're like mini shorts. I know polka dots are gonna be out in like probably like a year. But I thought they were so cute. So I also got these. Anyway, that's like all I bought. Well, me saying that's all as if I didn't just show like a million things. But that's all that I bought in Paris and Barcelona. I had a wonderful time. And again, I'm just like so grateful to have had that experience and to get to travel and just like take, you know, even 2 weeks off is a blessing. So I'm really, really grateful for that. I had a great time. I will be working on the vlogs, so vlogs to come hopefully soon, depending on how much time it takes to edit. As always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye!